Hola a todos, bienvenidos. I haven't said that in a while. Thank you for being here. Thank you for always coming back around, even when I have no clue what I'm doing. I have a few thoughts to share with you, and I don't really know the overarching theme in this video, but I think there are a couple random thoughts that maybe will be helpful, realizations, things that I've just been thinking about and pondering. I love this sunshine thing happening on me. I haven't fully fleshed out everything. Oh, sometimes, ooh, I don't like that word. Fleshy. Okay. I'm procrastinating because I'm nervous. Okay, I'm nervous. Why am I nervous? Like I've never done this before. Okay, so, ¿por dónde empezamos? Oh, right. I tend to either have this big idea in my head and I have a lot to say about it, so when I film I just go on and on and on, or I write stuff out in a specific way so that I have kind of bullet points, things to reference, and an order for my video so that I have a beginning, middle, end, and it kind of all goes together and makes sense. But I've just been kind of having these random stepping stones over time of things that seem to be coming together, like making a web, making this idea in my head, but it's not completely, I don't have words for it completely yet. And I've realized that talking through things really helps my brain, if I can think of the words, really helps my brain process thoughts and put them together and make conclusions and ideas, I guess, maybe. So thank you for listening while I figure this out. He dicho esto in past videos. I've talked about the idea of finding a passion in life, finding this one big life purpose, and I've never really had that one thing, and a couple of times I have talked about it and said, well, this is my thing. I know this is it, and I'm so interested in it, and it feels like exciting for me, and so I think I'm going all in, and it's this one thing. And then after a little bit of time, it's like, maybe not my thing. Or maybe I think it's so cool and exciting, and then I put it out there, and then doesn't seem to really gain any interest. So then it causes me to lose interest in the thing as well, or it fizzles out because I want people to be excited about things too. I don't want to be the only one excited over here in my corner. And everyone else is like, not for me. Obviously there's times where that's great, like you could just have fun on your own, but when you're trying to help other people or put something out there, you want other people to enjoy and nobody does, it's just not fun. So, oh my goodness. What else? Whoa, dude, focus on my face. Wow, this might be a problem actually. That might work a little better. It's just not bright now. My camera struggles in the dark, so that's fine. Lighting doesn't have to be perfect. Grainy video, oh well. Where was I? I remember watching a video not too long ago. This girl, I think her channel is called Cathrout. Kind of like Catherine, you know, Catherine, but Cathrout. Anyway, I don't know what her name is, but her channel name is that. And she had some video about, it was her birthday and she was reflecting back on her life and thinking about her 20s, and I can't remember the specific name of the video. I'll link it down below and right here. I just wrote down a note from that video because it struck me in that moment. She said something about how your life's purpose doesn't necessarily have to be a big passion that you turn into your career and it's this moneymaker thing in your life that fulfills you. Your life's purpose can be, how would I even say this, an action, something that you work on. And for her, and I believe I'm very much similar to her, and this feels very good for me as well. at this point in time. Your life's purpose could be something like connecting with people and having great conversations. I'm trying to think of other examples off the top of my head, but it's not working very well right now. Your career doesn't necessarily need to be your life's purpose. And another thought that just occurred to me just now is that your life's purpose might change over time. I mean, your 10-year-old self doesn't have the same goals and ambitions and things they consider fun as your 50-year-old self. You know, you're not enthralled by playing Barbies all day like I was when I was 10. So a few things that I see kind of connecting for myself, going together. My personal journey. I used to be extremely shy, extremely shy. And then as I was gaining confidence, as I was learning Spanish, I thought, okay, I can teach people Spanish. I can teach people to get out of their comfort zone. I can teach people to gain confidence. That's always kind of been an underlying thing, I think, throughout my life. I mean, it's a huge thing that I've gone through myself and I'm still working on, but that's something, yeah, a recurring theme. And then YouTube, I mean, I'm still here a few years later earning pennies. So this is still something I'm interested in. I'm still working at it, even when I go through times of one video in a whole entire month. So YouTube still interests me. I like video. I like helping people, although I don't feel like I've really actually helped people that much in my life. I like attempting to help people or share information, advice, things that I've learned that have helped me in the hopes that tal vez te ayuda. Also, what else? I've always been a fairly creative person, and actually I believe that everybody's creative in some way or another, even those very logistical numbers, mathematician type people. They're creative in some way, shape, or form. I have been more the artsy, drawing, music, that type of creative person, and so I feel pretty burned out or bad or like not myself, not good, when I'm not doing those types of things on a regular basis. So creativity is a big thing in my life. Interested in inspiring, motivating, helping people. There's that word again, helping people to learn and grow and improve their lives and have more fun and enjoy stuff. Just be more joyful. Where am I going with this? Let me check my notes again if I have anything I can say. Also, common theme in my life has been kind of trying to figure out my passion, trying to figure out myself, trying to learn who I am and how to express myself and how to just be myself around other people. Some people laugh at me that I can do this, put it online for whoever to see, even if it's thousands of people, and I can't do it just with one person physically in front of me. But honestly, I guess this way at least, it's not like in real time seeing people judge me or think I'm weird or crazy or stupid or whatever they think of me. I don't really... Maybe that's the reason. I mean, right now I'm like technically alone, so I don't have a good way to explain that, but it's anyway. Trying to take my own self and continue to be fully myself, even in the midst of other people who I have not in the past felt comfortable being myself with. Are you guys enjoying this? Okay. I was going over some old notes of mine and I came across esta pregunta and it hit me, how can I say, very hard. It was like, when I read it, I stopped and I was like, oh my gosh, wait a second. And I read it again and I wrote it and I wrote it again. So I'm gonna share it with you. I wrote, what things do I choose not to do just because I haven't done them before? And this is big for me because I shut myself down in many ways and I have done it many times for many different things, big things, small things. It could be as simple as going outside to eat my breakfast. I just don't do it because I'm not used to doing it. It's not my regular thing. So I've really been thinking about that. In what ways am I stopping myself from growing and becoming who I want to be just because of this little thing of I don't want to step outside of the steps that I've already made. Does that make sense? If you think of your life as a map and you've walked here and you've walked here and you've walked here, and these things that you've never done before, like eating your breakfast outside, that's off of the path that you've already trodden. So it makes it hard to do, which is like crazy sometimes if you think about it. Like in my dream life, I would be outside, like in the fresh air most, if not the entire day. I would be like constant fresh air. I just, to drink that in all day long. And even at night, maybe. Like there's this homeless guy that is, okay, I'm from a small town where there's like not homeless people. And so there's this one guy, one homeless dude, right? But apparently, like I've heard he chooses to live this life. And so I was thinking, I keep passing him on my way to and from work. And I see him walking along the road with his cart, and, you know, he sleeps in a tent. And so I've seen his tent out, and sometimes he's on his bike. And I just think, imagine that sort of life where if you're choosing to live it right, because obviously it's really hard for some homeless people who they're struggling and everything. I'm not trying to disclaimer, right? Just thinking about how we ourselves create the life that we're living. As an example, it's like if we want to buy a house, buy a car, buy this and that and the other thing, we have to pay taxes, we have to pay insurance, we have to pay even like health insurance is, we don't have to, but most people do. These are all things that we are choosing to burden ourselves with in a way. And so if you think of just living on the side of the road, he's in fresh air 24/7. He is getting good exercise, walking and biking to anywhere that he needs to go. He's not having to pay for gas, for property taxes, for house insurance, for all these things that we work our butts off to be paying for, sometimes even when we haven't even evaluated whether we want that or not. Anyway, that's a whole tangent. I've just really been thinking about, how do I say this? The way that we want to live. Like for me, I would want to have fresh air or like be outside most of the day, but yet all of the paths that I have trodden regularly tell me to eat my breakfast at the kitchen table inside of the house, you know? And so I don't even think about bringing my meal outside, even though that's a dream of mine to just be outside all the time. So, ¿dónde estamos? Yeah, just working through things. So I'm thinking, if this is my dream life, why am I not doing as many elements of that dream life right now as I possibly can? One thing I have been doing is opening my window as soon as I wake up in the morning. I don't have it open in the night because I get too cold, but open in the morning, and so I just have that fresh air instantly in the morning. I've had my curtains open so I get the sunshine first thing when the sun comes up, because as soon as it comes up, it's coming in my window. Yeah, okay. So there's that big question. What things do I choose not to do just because I have not done them before? Let me know in the comments. I'm really curious about this. If this is hitting you as hard as it's hitting me. So, whoa, stop for a second. And along with the whole passion thing, finding life's purpose and all that, and me trying to reiterate what I want to do and am interested in and passionate about, I'm feeling like, well, I guess here we are again. I guess your 20s really is just for figuring out what you want to do and trying to carve out that idea in the hopes that it kind of exposes itself at some point. And maybe your whole life is about that, you know, just trying to have fun and figure things out and adjust things and try things and shift and change and grow. And I used to think, no, I'm not going to be like that. I'm going to figure out my passion so fast. I'm going to know exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to build this big business and be a millionaire at 25 years old. You know, I didn't actually think those specific words because I never really thought, yeah, I could be a millionaire or any of that. Like, I just didn't think it would take me so many years, and I'm still young. I know that, but I thought by this age I would have life figured out, you know? But no, I keep finding myself in this position over and over of, now what am I doing? Now what am I doing? I still don't know what I'm doing. What the heck? So yeah, maybe my 20s, maybe even my 30s, maybe even my 40s. I know some people start their businesses at 60 years old, or that the Kentucky Fried Chicken guy, I think it was, who started at 66, was he, when he started trying to sell his chicken recipe? Drive around in his car for 2 years trying to find someone who'd buy it from him. Ooh, it's so interesting. Las cosas que pensamos and we believe. And sorry if the video keeps getting dark. Jeez. Losing my whole arm here. It's gone. Yeah, maybe it's gonna be my entire life trying to reiterate and figure things out. Who knows? Maybe it is. But my other thought is that maybe this life is just for fully experiencing everything. The good and the bad and the hard and the fun and the struggle to figure things out. Let's just continue to make new paths, get off of the paths that we've already been on, try new things. Wow, I was filming for a whole half hour. My filming just stopped me. So this is about it, guys. We gotta save some stuff for another video. But anyway, let's go to new places, expand our horizons. If life is meant to be experienced, let us experience it all and enjoy it and love and connect and have fun. That's all I got today. Okay. Yeah, bro. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Life. What is life? Okay, bye.